What is up, everybody? I am your host, the WWE pay-per-view champion. Well, former WWE pay-per-view champion, but I'm taking back that title soon. The Hot Commodity and C, and you are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. We are here in the summer month of July, and we are almost a week removed from Money in the Bank, and we have WWE Friday Night SmackDown live from July 7th, 2023, live in the most famous arena in the world, MSG, Madison Square Garden. I was there back in 2021. I got to see Edge take on Seth Rollins. Great night, great crowd. And this was the night where we get the trial of the tribal chief. At the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, the Usos defeated Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa after Jey Uso nailed the flying splash and covered Roman Reigns. The big deal about this, folks, is this is the first time Roman Reigns has been pinned in over 3 years, and he is pinned by his cousin Jey Uso. So we start out the night with the Usos coming out, and Jimmy says, they said he couldn't be beat, but he was beaten. So Sikoa and Paul Heyman come out. Paul says, I serve as wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I come here to offer defense. Jimmy says, shut up, Paul. Paul says, there's only one man who will stop me from speaking. And then so Sikoa takes the mic from Paul Heyman. And then WWE champion Roman Reigns comes out. Roman says, Madison Square Garden, acknowledge me. Roman says, you're right, I got pinned. The last time I checked, though, I'm still tribal chief. You both ain't tribal chief. I'm having trouble understanding why I'm here. Why are you wasting my time? Who has the authority to call out the tribal chief? Jay says, you ain't gonna spin it no more. Take a look at this. We get a video of Exhibit A of Roman Reigns basically treating the bloodline, all the members, like pieces of trash, pieces of shit. Roman's not happy. Roman says, that's not who I am. That's who I was forced to be. You think I wanted to do all that? I did it for you, and you. He points to Solo and the Usos. He says, the bloodline needed me. I bent my moral compass for this family. You compile footage of my worst moments. My daughter doesn't understand because of you. She's now looking at me differently. I take on the weight of all of your families. I have 5 kids at home. You think I needed to take care of yours too? That was a big word. Roman says to the Usos, I don't need this. You want this? I'm done. I don't want it anymore. I'm done. Roman then gives the tribal chief necklace over to Jey. Roman takes off the title, drops it, and he bows before Jey, and Roman starts crying. And Jey starts to embrace Roman, and Roman nails a huge low blow to Jey. Jimmy attacks Roman. Solo pulls Jimmy off, and Solo looks at Roman. Jimmy runs at Roman, and Solo nails a Samoan spike to Jimmy. Solo picks up the necklace, stares at it, and before he can do anything, Jey attacks both Roman and Solo. Solo hits a spinning solo to Jey. Roman nails a Superman punch to Jimmy. Roman then slams Jimmy's head on the steps multiple times. Solo ties up Jey on the ropes. Roman nails Jimmy Uso with the title and hits him with it numerous times on the floor. This is crazy. He being Roman, slams Jimmy into the steps and rams the steps into Jimmy's face. Roman rams the steps at Jimmy, and Jey's face frees himself and attacks Roman. Solo hits a Samoan spike to Jey. Roman then buries Jey with cheers, and then Solo nails a huge flying splash to Jimmy Uso through a table. Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa completely annihilating his cousin and Solo's brothers, the Usos. When we come back, we see Jimmy's being transported to the ambulance. Jey is freaking out. He is going with him. This has been a huge attack. We'll have more words later on. We start out now with our first match of the night, the WWE United States Championship on the line. The United States Champion, Austin Theory, defending against Sheamus. Of course, Theory getting help from Pretty Deadly. They come out. However, Sheamus takes him out. The Brawling Brutes run out and take out Pretty Deadly. Sheamus goes to nail a bro kick to Theory, but ends up hitting Kip Wilson. And Theory rolls up Sheamus, holding the tights. Theory is still your United States champion. I feel like this match could have been a lot better, especially the fact that the commentators mentioned that Sheamus wanted this match to be a banger. Granted, there was a commercial break, so we didn't get to see what was in that break. I do think that they could have had a better match, especially with the title being on the line in front of Madison Square Garden. But Austin Theory, still your United States champion. We next have the Grayson Waller effect with Edge. And Grayson comes out, basically says he's never wrestled before, and he's happy to be in front of everyone here at Madison Square Garden. He welcomes Edge out. Edge comes out, and Edge says, "It's my 25th anniversary here in WWE." Grayson says, and he's too embarrassed to say it. "Why are you back here in WWE?" Edge says, "Because of them. New York, I want to talk to you. We go way back. My first pay-per-view, I was a mystery partner for Sable. I dove over those ropes, and from that moment, you opened your arms to me. New York City is filled with hard workers and big dreamers, and I am one of those too." Grayson Waller says, Edge's big announcement is that he is going to be retiring. Edge says, "Grayson, last week you were with John Cena in front of a huge sold-out crowd in London, England. Now you're with the Radar Superstar in New York City. You haven't even had a match on the main roster. I'm not retiring. I'm actually going to have a match tonight, and it's going to be the Radar Superstar versus Grayson Waller." So Grayson Waller definitely stepped in some shit by opening his mouth to the Radar Superstar Edge. Edge is not retiring. He's taking on Grayson Waller tonight. For those who don't know, Edge is my favorite wrestler, so I'm glad that he is still out in action, not retiring right now. We then get our next match, AJ Styles and Mia Yim defeating Karrion Kross with Scarlett. Mia Yim was actually able to help AJ in this match as Scarlett pulled at AJ, but Mia tossed her into the guard railing, and then AJ lands a phenomenal forearm to Karrion Kross, and Karrion Kross's magic did not work against the phenomenal one. Next, we have the WWE Women's Champion Asuka. She comes out to the ring and she says, "No one's ready for Asuka." That's when the EST Bianca Belair runs down and starts attacking Asuka. And before that can be settled, Charlotte Flair, the Queen, runs down as well and attacks Bianca. Asuka goes to dive. However, Bayley and Iyo Sky comes out, and Iyo Sky hits Asuka with the Money in the Bank briefcase. Bayley hits a rose plant to Asuka on the case. Iyo nails a moonsault, but Bianca pulls out Bayley. Charlotte hits Iyo with a big boot, and Io's not able to put that briefcase on the line. However, all of the women on the SmackDown roster are coming after WWE Women's Champion Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow. She better have her eyes in the back of her head for the women there. We get our next match, Edge defeating Grayson Waller in a pretty decent match. I wasn't a huge fan of this, but Edge they did go for it in this match. Grayson rolls into the ring into a spear by Edge, giving Edge the win. And after the match, Edge says, "Hey, Waller, you swam." Edge told him earlier, sink or swim. So we know that Edge has respect for Grayson, it seems. And so moving right along, Paul Heyman's backstage, and he tells Roman Reigns that Jey Uso is looking for him. And Roman says he doesn't have to look long. I'll be in the ring. So then WWE Champion Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, and Solo Sikoa, are all in the ring. Roman says, "All of New York, acknowledge me." The Usos music plays. Jey comes through the crowd. Jey dives at Solo and sends him into the ring steps. Jey Uso attacks Roman with chair shots, a super kick to Solo, and he nails Solo with chair shots as well. Roman and Heyman go up the ramp. Jey Uso grabs the title, and Jey says, "It's like that now. You try taking Jimmy from me. Trial of the Tribal Chief. You're looking at the judge, jury, and executioner. Now I gotta get you. This is trial by combat. Me and you one-on-one. You better accept so I can whoop your ass one more time." The challenge has been laid out by Jey Uso. He wants Roman Reigns. It's personal. He wants the WWE Championship, but more importantly, he wants Roman Reigns. That is it for our recap of Friday Night SmackDown. A lot of action there in New York City, as of course, what else is there to say about New York City? Of course, there's a lot of action. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Stay safe, everybody, and stay uncensored. Peace.